Hello friends, welcome to IAS at Speed of Light, and from today onwards we are going to start a very important discussion, and that will be on modern history mnemonics. So this is going to be a very important session, and you need to focus hard and concentrate for the entire session, because this few hours will actually take you way ahead from your competitors. You will reach a level which you can't imagine now. The things which you have struggled remembering all through your life, because this modern history we are studying or we are learning right from our class 8, maybe class 8 and class 9, but still we cannot recall even single thing. So this 2 hours, the this whole session modern history, it will take you to a level where you cannot forget even a single thing in modern history. So let's begin with modern history mnemonics. Our task one in this modern history mnemonics, it would be the history of governor generals. So if you see modern history, though, so the history of governor generals plus the personalities, important personalities, and the important acts and social religious movement. So these four things itself comprise almost 80% of your syllabus. So if you're comfortable in these four things, you are automatically at a level where 80% of things you have covered. So this mnemonic session for modern history you have to do before doing your conceptual part. So keep this in mind. First complete the mnemonics for the modern history and then go to the conceptual part. And conceptual part we are also changing our plan. We are going with the concepts in brief just for the prelims 2014 because much time is not left for prelims 2014. So we are giving a concise concepts for all the subjects now, and then later we will go in depth of those concepts. So let's start with our first task, that is the history of governor generals. Now, history of governor generals. Now, first we have to define a sequence, like a sequence which is there in our permanent memory, and we will use that sequence like what we used in case of geography. If you remember, we saw the sequence of our body parts, and those sequence we used to learn the sequence of Indian states and union territories in order of their areas. So similar way again we have to look for the sequence which is there in our memory, and we will use it and place our informations there. So to memorize this history of governor generals, we will go to a journey from our home to Delhi, right, by train. Right, if you are at Delhi, so you can start your journey from Delhi and you can go to some other place by a train. So this would be our journey to remember the history of governor generals. In this, we will learn the sequence of governor generals and the important things or important policies or important events happened during those governor generals. So let's begin our this journey from our home to some other city by train. So we will be traveling by train this time. You have to focus hard, and wherever you find doubt, what we suggest while studying mnemonics, this is a very high advanced level of mnemonics actually, where this is known as the journey method, where a journey we have fixed in our mind which is already there in our permanent memory, and we are using that journey actually to remember the things. So you, at any point of time, you need not go backwards in that journey. So if you are placing something at a location and you are moving forward, so at any time you should not think your mind have forgot the previous thing what you have placed at the other location, because our mind remembers that. Let's start now. We are starting from our home, and the moment we stepped out, we saw a red color envelope, and we opened that, and that found a police warrant. Okay, now you are sitting at your home and you are getting ready to go to some other city, and you are having train maybe after 1 hour from now. So You are getting ready, you moved out of your home, and the moment you stepped out of your home, you saw that color envelope. Okay, you saw a red color envelope, it was lying there, and when you opened that red color envelope, you saw a police warrant. Okay, what you saw? You saw a police warrant. Now feel that complete thing when you opened the envelope and it was a police warrant and you got surprised. How I can get a police warrant? So from police warrant we get Warren Hastings. Warren is warrant, and from warrant we get police warrant. So now for Warren Hastings, he was the first Governor General, and for Warren Hastings, our picture would be a police warrant. Warrant, our picture would be police warrant, right? So first thing in that red envelope you're getting is a police warrant, and from police warrant you get Warren Hastings. Let us see now what all additional things we are required to remember for Warren Hastings. There were some riots near the areas of Calcutta Madrasa, so police issued warrants. So during his period, we see the establishment of Calcutta Madrasa. Uh, we should again issue warrant on the work of PWD, right, Public Works Department in East City, as they are not able to repair the roads and there are so many pits on the road. So from PIT we get PITS India Act. Okay, so now when you open the warrant, okay, so this is the first thing. Warrant is Warren Hastings for us. Now warrant, we will relate whatever informations we want to remember for Warren Hastings. So the first information what we want to link is the establishment of Calcutta Madrasa. So how we will relate it now? We have to define it uniquely to our mind so that mind will remember it. Remember, we our mind remember things fast which are unique from other, right? Which are unique, which are colorful. So Calcutta Madrasa, there were some rights. Okay, so when you open that envelope, you heard sounds coming from the Calcutta Madrasa. They are saying some right has happened and people are coming to your house and the situation is very bad. So Calcutta Madrasa, there was a right. So as a precautionary measure, police issued warrant, right? Police issued warrant to everyone. So that is how now we are linking Calcutta Madrasa with warrant. Second thing, when you again think, you thought like the work of PWD is so bad. I mean, they never rectify the roads, and there are so many pits. The road is full of pits. So from pits we get Pits India Act, right? So Pits India Act, there are so many pits on the roads. So the warrant should be issued to the PWD department. Now, we are going to remember some of the wars. So first war, it would be the Maratha War, and second it would be the Mysore War. So for Maratha War, our picture would be of Bal Thackeray. Bal Thackeray, I think we all are aware of. He was a very powerful person there in Mumbai who used to dictate his terms to the government itself, the state government. And second, it would be the Mysore War, and our picture for Mysore War, it would be the Mysore Palace. Right, so Maratha, our picture is going to be Bal Thackeray, and Mysore, it's going to be Mysore Place. So the thing which is famous for Mysore, it is Mysore Place or Mysore Palace. So, Bal Thackeray climbed on the tree to give the speech, but police issued warrants against them. Now, if you remember, tree was 1. So 1, our picture for digit 1, it was tree, isn't it? Because tree is always straight. 2, it was cycle. 2, it was cycle because cycle has 2 wheels, right? 3, it was auto because auto has 3 wheels. 4th, it was car because car has 4 wheels, right? Similarly, we learned the number mnemonics. So the first war, Maratha War, first Maratha war happened under Warren Hastings. So now how to convert it into picture? First Maratha war. One is Tiri and Maratha war is Bal Thackeray. Now see a image, see a picture where Bal Thackeray is climbing up on the tree, right? He's climbing up on the tree and police is coming and showing like we are giving you warrant because you are climbing on the tree, which is illegal, right? So you have to see that picture where Bal Thackeray is there on up on the tree, right? So one is tree and Bal Thackeray is Maratha war. So first Maratha war happened under Warren Hastings because when Bal Thackeray climbed up on the tree, police issued warrant to him. Okay. Second, Mysore Palace is going to be a image for Mysore war, and two is cycle. Okay, so you went to Mysore for Mysore Palace, and you wanted to. It's a big palace, so you wanted a cycle, and you want to go around in the palace using that cycle. But cycles are not allowed in the Mysore Palace, and if you go on cycle, police will issue warrant against you. So second Mysore war, where second that is two is cycle, and Mysore is Mysore Palace. So Mysore Palace, you have to see that picture now, okay? Because I've already said we are focusing on this. Words are not the sufficient input to mind. We have to see the pictures and pictures which are different, pictures which are funny, pictures which are awkward. So picture you have to see now when you are reaching Mysore Palace, you wanted to take your cycle inside Mysore Palace. You are arguing with the security guard. No, I want to take my cycle inside because I want to roam around in the palace with the help of cycle. But they said no, police will issue warrant against you. Right. So warrant again we are linking with cycle and Mysore Palace. Cycle is two. That is second Mysore war. Okay, and first Maratha war because first Maratha is Bal Thackeray. Bal Thackeray is climbing up on the tree and police issuing warrant. So one day this Rohit Sharma, okay, so Rohit Sharma is a cricketer, Indian cricketer. Rohit Sharma was playing the cricket match, and police came inside the stadium with the warrant and arrested him. And all spectators inside the stadium and all throughout the world they were watching on the TV. So this great drama happened. So again, completely visualize it. Rohit Sharma is playing cricket inside the stadium, and police suddenly came. Police stopped the whole match. It was an international match, and they issued warrant against Rohit Sharma, and they uh, took him on in their custody. So Rohit Sharma, we are again relating it with warrant, and Rohit is Rohilla. So Rohilla war, we are relating with Warren Hastings. Okay. Police should not show dual character while issuing warrants. That is, law is same for us. They should not save someone because he is a big personality or he is a politician. So, should not show dual character. Police should not show dual character while issuing warrants. So, Warren Hastings is the one who abolished this dual system. And what is this dual system? And who started it? Robert Clive actually started it. What were the consequences of it and why it was abolished? And later we see regulating Act 1773. All these things we will cover in the conceptual part. So you need not worry about that. You just focus on how what all informations now we require to mug up for these governor generals. So abolish the dual system. Police should not behave dually while issuing warrants. These days, government of India is receiving lot of warrants from Asiatic society on the conditions of poor in India. We have uh, really the conditions of poor or the middle class people in India. It's not really good as compared to the Western countries. So we are getting lot of warrants being issued from Asiatic society on the conditions of poor. So Asiatic society, the formation of Asiatic society, we are relating it with Warren Hastings or the warrants from Asiatic society. So that's all about the police warrant. You can see this character also where he is issuing a warrant. A police is issuing a warrant. So let's have a recap. What all things we remembered for warrant. First thing is we started our journey, right? So first thing in journey it was a red envelope. So why we are defining red envelope, because our mind now whenever you go out you will see a red warrant, okay, a red color envelope. So if we can define a color for a particular thing, our mind remembers in a better way. So that envelope, it was open, it was a warrant inside. So from warrant we get Warren Hastings. Okay, so once we got warrant, we started thinking about warrant and forgot we have to go and catch the train. So first thing, it was the Calcutta Madrasa, right? There was a riot in Calcutta Madrasa, and so police issued warrant to everyone. Second, it was, if you see the wars, so first was the first Maratha war. Okay, first Maratha war because Bal Thackeray was climbing on the tree and police issued warrant. Second, it was the second Mysore war. Okay, second because cycle, and when you were arguing with the security guard of the Mysore palace, they were saying police will issue a complaint for you. Police will issue warrant to you. Rohilla war, Rohit Sharma was given warrant. He abolished dual system, that is police should not show dual character while issuing warrants, and in government of India receiving lot of warrants from Asiatic society on the conditions of poor, and PIT, that is Pitt's India Act, we should issue PT um, we should issue warrant to the PWD department for the not working properly. Fine. Now this thing is completed. We received the warrant, and but still we have to go because we have a train to catch. So we moved out from our house, and we were looking for some taxi or auto, anyhow, to get to the station. So we moved ahead and stopped one auto to take us to the railway station. So when you sat on the auto, you found number of corns. Like these are the corns, the sweet corns or the bhutta we call in Hindi. So these sweet corns were there on the seat. They were all completely on the seat. Okay. So now this corn is the second placement in our journey. First, when we went outside the home. Second, now when we are stopping the auto and when we are trying to sit inside the auto, you find these corns were there on the seat of the auto. Okay, so corn, we get Cornwallis, Lord Cornwallis. Our picture is going to be corn. These are the corns. So whatever now we will remember for Cornwallis, it will be through corns. These corns were permanently fixed on the seat of auto, and that was strange. So once you saw those corns, it was there on the seat. Then you asked the auto driver, "What is this? Why you cannot clean these corns?" Then he told you this is permanently fixed on the corns. Okay. So that was strange for you. Then how it can happen? Like how these corns can be permanently embedded in the seats, on the seats of auto. So permanent here, they were permanently fixed. So he was the one, Cornwallis, who introduced the permanent settlement. This was one of the revenue method of Britishers. We will see this in conceptual part, like what it meant, what were the advantages of permanent settlement, what were the disadvantages, the regions where this permanent settlement, the time period when it was employed. So permanent settlement, we are relating it with Cornwallis. Now comes to the war. Mysore war, our picture is Mysore Palace, and when you went to Mysore Palace, you saw a person, he was in auto and he was selling corn. So in Mysore Palace, inside Mysore Palace, autos are used to sell corns. So you wanted to eat corn when you went to Mysore Palace, and one auto person came with the corn. So there inside Mysore Palace, corns are sold only in auto. So auto is third, 3 is auto, and Mysore Palace is Mysore War. So third Mysore War during Cornwallis. Right. Civil services aspirants should eat a lot of corns. It's very good for mind. So uh, now you went to one institute, a civil services institute, and they told you you should eat corn. This is a part of our course that you should eat corn because corn is very good for mind. So that was surprising for you, like how it can be a part of your course, like eating corns at least 2 times in a day. So Cornwallis, he is also known as the father of civil services. We should distribute cons to judges and police to reform them and improve their performance. Now, you were running an NGO, you just imagine you were running an NGO, and in that NGO, you are going to police, you are going to the law people like judges, and you are giving them con. You are distributing the con to all these people and saying these con will reform or will improve your performance. So, police and judicial reforms. Cornwallis is also famous for judicial and police reforms. And what were those reforms and how the Britishers carried it forward? This thing we will learn in the conceptual part. So, what all things we remembered now for Cornwallis? We went out of the home after receiving warrant, and we stopped to an auto. Inside auto on the seat, there were a lot of cons which were there. So you asked the auto driver why these cons are there. He told you these are permanently fixed. Okay, you cannot remove them. So permanently fixed, we get permanent settlement. Then Cornwallis, when we talked about war, which war? It was Otto. Corn was being sold inside Otto in the Messoul Palace. So Messoul, third Messoul war, we are linking with Cornwallis. When you went to the civil services coaching center, what they told you to eat corn. So father of civil services, and as an NGO, you were distributing corns to judges and the police. So judicial and police reforms. Okay. So you reached the railway station and you heard a lot of noise there. A lot of noise was coming. So the moment you came near to the railway station, you heard a lot of noise. So noise is in Hindi we call it shor mat machao. Don't make noise, right? So John Shore. So it becomes shore and noise. So you reach railway station and you were hearing a lot of noise, that is shore. So this is the third placement of our journey, that is shore, that is John Shore. Shore mat machao, that is don't make noise. Shore is a Hindi word for noise. So then you make the inquiry like what has happened, why people are making so much of noise, why they're shouting. So somebody told you in the night, yesterday night, someone has dig a big well and nobody was aware of that. And you thought that's quite interesting, like in one night, how one can make a complete well and that too in a public place. But that is what happened, and people were making noise because of that, just because of amazement, like how from where this well has come up suddenly. So from well, we are getting Wellesley, Lord Wellesley. So Lord Wellesley is our fourth placement in this journey. First was the warrant or Warren Hastings. Second, it was Corn on the seats of the auto, which was Cornwallis. Third, it was Shore, John Shore, that is noise when you reach a railway station. Now, why people were making noise? It was because they were seeing a well, right, which was not there a day before, but it has come up suddenly. So, well becomes Wellesley. Now let us see what all things we have to learn for well. Now what we will not say Wellesley. Wellesley we don't know and we don't understand like what Wellesley is. But well, the moment we say well, we understand. Yes, well. We have seen it many times in our life and we have a complete picture of well in front of us. So let us see now. People told you that many sabzis, okay, sabzi is a Hindi word for the vegetables, sabzi, saag, right? These all are vegetables. grow inside this well, and you saw many subgees were growing inside that well as well. So what happened is, you also got curious to see what is there inside this well. So the moment you tried to sneak in between, you saw so many vegetables were growing inside that well. So many vegetables were there. Potato was there, onion was there. So these all vegetables were growing inside well. And then people told you in well below this well, normally in all wells you get so many subsies or so many vegetables which grow. So from subsi, okay, subsi is vegetable, we get subsidiary alliance, right? So now subsi we are linking it with wells, and similarly subsidiary alliance we are linking it with Wellesley. Let's go back to the Mysore Palace now, and let us see what we are doing there now. Another unique thing in Mysore Palace. So inside Mysore Palace, so you are now traveling with your car inside Mysore Palace, and suddenly you lost control and your car fell in one of the well inside Mysore Palace. Okay, so car is 4 for me, and Mysore Palace is Mysore wall, and we are linking it with Wellesley or with well. Okay, fourth Mysore war, that is 4 is car. You are traveling with the car inside Mysore Palace. Mysore Palace is Mysore war for us, and you fell in the well. So Wellesley we are linking it with 4th and Mysore Palace. Great Tipu Sultan also died falling in the well. So Tipu Sultan, we already have an image of like a big king, a big sultan. So Tipu Sultan also was one day walking, went for walking in the morning and fell inside the well and died. So Tipu Sultan also died during the reign of Wellesley, or Tipu Sultan. We are linking it with well. So one day, what happened again with Bal Thackeray, he was going on his bicycle and suddenly he lost his balance and fell in the well. So again, see that picture where Bal Thackeray is cycling, and he's cycling. Suddenly he lost his balance and he fell in the well. So the first, if you remember, first Maratha war, that is what happened when Bal Thackeray was climbing on the tree. It was police issued warrant. Now, second time when he is on cycle, then he fell inside well. So the first Maratha war, it is warrant Hastings. Second Maratha war, when he is on cycle, it was well, that is Wellesley. For Mysore Palace, we started with second Mysore war. So cycle, when you were taking it inside, police issued warrant, and now auto, that is third Mysore wall. What happened? We linked it with Corn, that is Cornwallis, and fourth. Now, when you were traveling with car, then you fell inside well. So Wellesley is the fourth Mysore wall. So Fort William College is famous for its deep wells. Okay, Fort William College, it's a college in, it was set up in Calcutta. So it's famous for its deep wells. So normally colleges are famous for their good education or good placements, but here this college is famous for its deep wells. So let's have a recap for what we did for well, our well or Wellesley. First thing, it was subsea, right? You saw vegetables were growing inside the well. So from there we get subsea or subsidiary alliance. It was introduced well, Wellesley. Mysore, inside Mysore Palace, what happened? You were traveling with your car. So fourth Mysore war, and you fell inside the well. Tipu Sultan also fell in the well. And Maratha, now this time Bal Thackeray was on cycle and then he fell in the well. So this became second Maratha war, and then Fort William College. So this is about Wellesley. Let's move ahead now. After seeing that well, so after finishing this well episode, we move further and we saw one beautiful bungalow. Okay, a beautiful bungalow which was very recently made. So, big bungalow near to railway stations in any city are not very common. So, this bungalow you saw, which was not there earlier, and you got surprised when I came last time to the railway station, this bungalow was not there, but now it has come up. So, bungalow is Barlow. Barlow becomes bungalow. Lord Barlow becomes Bungalow. And during his time, it was Vellore mutiny. What has happened in Vellore? Okay, Vellore is a famous city. So in Vellore, people fight a lot over bungalows. Okay, so in this picture, you can see people are fighting over bungalows. Bungalows are big houses. Okay, so Burlow becomes Bungalow, and Burlow becomes our fifth placement in this journey. Okay, first starting from Warrant, then Corn, that is Cornwallis, then Shore, John Shore, Noise, then Wellesley, and now Bungalow, that is Barlow. Now, what we will do next now after reaching railway station is to buy a ticket. So you went to the ticket counter, to the ticket window to buy the ticket for the train. But in place of ticket, normally we get paper tickets in railways. But in that place, operator gave you a Minto candy and saying from now on, this Minto candy will only act as a ticket. So now this is really funny. So he was having a full box of Minto candies, and he was giving this Minto candy only. So and now they're saying Railways has changed the rules. There will be no paper ticket because we have to save paper, and we will be giving Minto candy only as the ticket, and you have to travel with that. So Minto uh, becomes Lord Minto. So for Lord Minto, our picture is of Minto candy, and this is our sixth placement in this journey. Starting from Warrant, Corn, Shore, Well, Bungalow, and now Minto candy on the ticket counter. So let us see what all things we are required to remember with Minto candy. So in the core of Minto candy, when Minto candy is manufactured, they fix Amrit. Okay, Amrit is someone, if someone drinks Amrit, they becomes Amar, right? If you remember Amar Das also, one of the Sikh Guru. So in the core of Minto candy, so from core we get Travancore, and it was the rebellion of Travancore during the Minto or Lord Minto. So Minto candy, first thing we fix the core. Okay, so from core we get Travancore, and what they have fixed inside that core, it was Amrit. Okay, and from Amrit we get Amritsar or Treaty of Amritsar. So, Minto candy, you got Minto candy as the railway ticket. Inside that Minto candy, the core, at the middle of that candy, core is the middle of that part, the depth of that candy. So there they fix Amrit. Okay, Amrit is a sacred drink. So Amrit core, from core we get Travancore. So rebellion of Travancore, we are linking it with Minto. Amrit, they fixed Amrit in the core. So from Amrit we get Amritsar or Treaty of Amritsar. So these two activities or these two events, rebellion of Travancore and Treaty of Amritsar, it happened during Lord Minto. This Amrit in the core of Minto candy is very good for players of Ranji Trophy. So this Amrit is there, and from Amrit we get Treaty of Amritsar. And this Amrit inside Minto candy, it is very good for the players of Ranji Trophy. Ranji Trophy, we all know, it's a domestic cricket tournament. So it's very good for the cricket players who play in the Ranji Trophy. So from Ranji Trophy we get Ranjit Singh. So this Treaty of Amritsar was signed with Ranjit Singh, or our picture for Ranjit Singh is going to be Ranji Trophy. So passengers of charter flight becomes unlucky if they eat Minto candy in the flight. Okay, so there was a charter flight, and in charter flight, it's a normal sayings that if you eat Minto candy before the flight takes off, so it becomes really lucky, it becomes very unlucky, and the flight may crash in between. So charter flight is our picture for the charter acts. And 13 is unlucky for us, isn't it? In number mnemonics, we get a danger sign for 13. 13 is unlucky, unlucky 13. So, unlucky 13. So, Charter Act 1813, that is unlucky, we are relating it with Minto. So, during Lord Minto, we see Charter Act 1830. So that is what we need to remember about Minto candy. So Minto candy, first thing, core. In the core of Minto candy, that was rebellion of Travancore. What was there in the core? It was Amrit. So Treaty of Amritsar, with whom this Amrit is good for the players of Ranji Trophy of cricket. So Ranjit Singh, Maharaja Ranjit Singh. And another thing, Minto candy, we are linking with the charter flight. Okay, charter flight, if you eat Minto, you becomes unlucky and your flight may crash in between. So 1813 Charter Act, we are linking with Minto. So Lord Minto. So after taking the ticket, okay, now next thing what you do is you reach platform. Okay, we buy ticket and now we go to platform. So after taking ticket, which was the Minto candy, we reach the platform and there we see Anna Hazare. Our Anna Hazare, he was fasting with his followers. Now he was fasting against railways, the corruption in railways, and why facilities cannot be given to the passengers. So on those issues he was fighting on the platform, and you was a great admirer of Anna Hazare, so you respected him, like, okay, in this age also he wants to do so much for the country. So Anna Hazare was fasting on the platform, and see that picture now. You have to completely see a movie in your mind, like a movie you are seeing in the cinema hall. Same movie you have to see in your mind. You reach the platform after buying the ticket, and once you reach the platform, you saw Anna Hazare was fasting there. Okay, Anna Hazare was fasting there. So from fasting we get hasting. So Lord Hasting is fasting, and who do fasting normally in our country? It was Anna Hazare who do a lot of fasting, a lot of satyagraha, and revolutions. So Lord Hastings, our picture. Lord Hastings, if we see, we don't know who is. We don't have any picture for Lord Hastings. So we have never seen Lord Hastings. So Hastings is fasting, or fasting is Anna Hazare. So whatever we want to learn for Lord Hastings, it will be through the picture of Anna Hazare. And Hastings or fasting or Anna Hazare is our seventh placement in journey after Warrant, Corn, Shore, Well, Bungalow, Bungalow, Minto at the ticket counter, and now at the platform it is Anna Hazare or fasting. Anna Hazare is famous for fasting or hasting. Let us see now what all things we want to remember with Anna Hazare. One day, Anna Hazare fought with one Nepali Gorkha watchman over a petty issue. So, Nepali Gorkha is our picture for Nepal, as we did with the neighboring countries as well. So, Nepal, our picture would be Nepali Gorkha. This thing we have done in the geography, Indian geography mnemonics as well. So, Nepal, our picture is Nepali Gorkha. So, one day what happened? This Nepali Gorkha watchman was there with Anna Hazare, and Anna Hazare became really angry. Normally he is very calm and quiet, and we consider him as a very silent person, but that day he became really violent with the Nepali Gorkha, and you was seeing that thing on the TV, and you thought like he may not be such a good person because he cannot fight with this poor Nepali Gorkha. So Nepali Gorkha is Nepal, and Nepal war, we are linking it with Hasting or fasting Anna Hazare. So Nepali Gorkha Anna Hazare fighting with Nepali Gorkha, of fasting or Hastings, Lord Hastings with Nepal war. Again, we come to Bal Thackeray. Okay, Bal Thackeray again he's known to be very good in social activities. So, in order to show his support to Anna Hazare was doing the fasting, and Bal Thackeray came in an auto. Normally, he is such a big personality; he should have come in some big car, but he came in his auto. Okay, so that was again a very unique sight where Bal Thackeray. Now I hope you are closing your eyes and you can visualize it when Bal Thackeray is coming in auto to shower his support on Anna Hazare. So auto is three, Bal Thackeray is Maratha. So third Maratha war happened with Lord Hastings or Bal Thackeray with Otto, we are linking it with Anna Hazare. Right. Another famous personality Anna Hazare, who shows his support to Anna Hazare, it was Salman Khan. Salman Khan is our picture for Pindari, okay, through his movie Veer. And if you have not seen this movie, you can go on YouTube and watch it. So, in this movie Veer, he has played the role of a warrior clan of Rajasthan, which is Pindari. So, Pindari, our picture is going to be of Salman Khan, and Salman Khan also came to support Anna Hazare. So, if you remember before in Indian geography also, we remember when they were Pindar. Pindar, we linked it with Alka Yagni, isn't it? So, Alka Yagni, it was Alka Alaknanda, and it was Karun Prayag. Karun Prayag. So these three information we linked during that time, and see how linking works. This Pindar, the moment now you will hear the word Pindar, all associated things with it will come into your mind. So Alaknanda meets river Pindar at Karun Prayag. Karun was kind. Okay, Karun is a Hindi word for kindness. So Karun Prayag, his heart is very kind. He is of very good heart. So Anna Hazare, we are linking it with Salman Khan or Pindar or Pindari. So after his anshan, okay, after his anshan or fasting, after his satyagraha, he eats special roti which are made in Madras. So what happens after he finishes his anshan? Whenever he finishes anshan, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. So after that, he prepares special rotis which are made up in Madras. So he his supporters call some special rotis which can be made only in Madras, and then take the Anna Hazare take this feed only. So from roti we get royatwari. Roti is chapati, okay? Roti is a Hindi word for chapati. So roti becomes royatwari settlement, and it was introduced in Madras. So let us see, have a recap what all things we remembered with Hastings, okay, Lord Hastings, or we don't know who Lord Hastings is. So we want to remember Lord Hastings as Anna Hazare. First was his fight with Nepali Gorkha, Nepal war. Then Bal Thackeray came in auto. So auto is third, and Bal Thackeray is Maratha war. So third Maratha war. Salman Khan, that is Pindari, Pindari war, and Rohitwari settlement or roti, especially made up in Madras. So let's move ahead now. After seeing the anshan of Anna Hazare in plate form, your eyes shifted, your attention shifted to the big nests in the plate form. There were very big nests in the plate form, and you can see that in your mind now, clear picture where you are seeing big nest, big bird nest in the plate form. So from nest we get M rest. So next, Amrest is our eighth placement in this journey after Warrant, Corn, Shore, well, bungalow, Minto, Anna Hazare, and now we are seeing nest. So M rests. Let us see what we want to remember with nest. R.D. Burman, okay, if you remember our neighboring country Burma, our picture for Burma, it was R.D. Burman, a very famous musician of Bollywood industry, R.D. Burman. So R.D. Burman was our picture for the country Burma, and Burma war happened during M nest. Okay, so R.D. Burman sitting on the nest and singing. So you can see a picture where R.D. Burman is sitting on this big nest. So there was a big concert of R.D. Burman, and R.D. Burman was sitting on that big nest, and then he was singing. So R.D. Burman, we are relating it with nest, or the Burma war, we are relating it with M rest. So if I now say second Mysore war was under which Governor General? So second Mysore was, second is cycle, and Mysore is Mysore Palace. So what happened when you went to cycle? You was issued a warrant. Okay. The third Maratha war. Third Maratha war. So Otto is three, and Maratha is Bal Thackeray. So Bal Thackeray and Otto, we linked it with Anna Hazare. He went to show his support to Anna Hazare. So fasting or Hastings, Lord Hastings, under Lord Hastings, third Maratha war happened. If I say Pindari war, so the moment Pindari comes now, or Salman Khan comes, so Salman Khan going to Anna Hazare showing his support. So let us continue with our journey. After seeing finishing the Anna Hazare on platform, then big nest on the platform, you boarded the train and you found a great villain of Bollywood, Amrish Puri. Amrish Puri is one of the biggest villains of Bollywood. He was also traveling in the same train. So William Bentinck. So from William we get villain. Okay, William is villain. Villain is someone who fights with heroes. Okay, the antisocial character. So William becomes villain. For us, the picture of villain is Amrish Puri. Now William Bentinck, whatever we will remember or try to memorize for William Bentinck, it will be through villain, or villain is Amrish Puri for us. So you boarded the train, and Amrish Puri was also sitting there, who is a villain. Okay, Amrish Puri sitting in that train, same train. So Amrish Puri is our ninth placement in this journey. Ninth placement after warrant, con, shore, well, bungalow, Minto, Anna Hazare, nest, and now boarded the train, and you saw Amrish Puri, that is villain. So Amrish Puri is a very learned man and master of all modern education. Like in spite of his characters, what he play in the movies of villain, in actual life he is a very learned man, and he is also the master of all modern education, and that is why he is known as the father of modern education. So William Bentinck, one thing we want to remember is the father of modern education. And how he is father of modern education, this will be the part of our conceptual study. What all things he introduced, what happened, the whole history of the development of education with English education in India would be a part of our conceptual lecture. So father of modern education, the very learned man Amrish Puri. So one day you got the chance to meet Amrish Puri in that train, which you have boarded now. And Amrish Puri, he himself was a very gentle man, and he didn't seem like such a harsh villain. The characters which he play in the movie. So Amrish Puri is a very learned man and a master of all modern education. So father of modern education. In his movies, he has burned many women like Sati. Okay, so see this picture from a movie. This is Amrish Puri actually dancing, and he's trying to burn this woman alive. Like in Sati, what happens? I mean, they burn the woman alive with the funeral of her husband. So anti-sati act we are linking, or burning of women we are linking with Amrish Puri. So in many movies, this Amrish Puri, he has burned women alive, okay, because he is a villain. So anti-sati act, it was passed during William Bentinck, or William is villain for us. He is the master of thuggy in his movies. So he is a villain. Thuggy is something like, I mean, doing fraud to someone. So anti-thuggy. Anti-thuggy. He is a master of thuggy. So thuggy, again we are linking it with villain or William Bentinck or Amrish Puri. So anti-thuggy, it was ended by Sleeman or He-Man. So He-Man was asked by the government to stop the thuggy, or all the thugs or the chores or all the thieves. So He-Man or Sleeman. So mass anti-thuggy movement, it was during William Bentinck. Very few people know he is a doctor, also graduated from Indian Medical College. So during William Bentinck's time, it was a formation of establishment of Indian Medical College. So that day when you were sitting with Amrish Puri in the train, he was a doctor also, and he was giving you tips on medicines, how you can improve your health. So Indian Medical College was established during the time of William Bentinck or Villain. He has constructed Temple of Raja Ram in London. Okay, Raja Ram is Lord Ram. So we worship Lord Ram as the Raja, or as the king of the empire. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy went to London during William Bentinck. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy, our picture we will see, it will be Raja Ram. And you can see in this picture also, he has he's in a uniform of a pujari. So he has constructed one temple of Lord Ram, of Lord Raja Ram in London. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy went to London during William Bentinck. So what all things we remembered with William Bentinck? First is William Bentinck is villain. Okay, villain is Amrish Puri. In spite of being a villain in movies, he's a very learned man, and he's a master of all modern education. So, father of modern education. Second, he has burned many women alive, okay, in the movies like Sati. So, anti-Sati, anti-Thuggy. Anti-Thuggy, to stop Thuggy, what government did? They appointed He-Man, okay, or Sleeman. He is a doctor also. Graduated from Indian Medical College. So Indian Medical College establishment, and Raja Ram Mohan Roy went to London during William Bentinck time. Let's move ahead now. After meeting Amrish Puri, what will happen? So after meeting with Amrish Puri, you went to the pantry and you saw one full cafe coffee day was opened there, and you thought Indian Railways is also progressing. So you went to the pantry for having some food, and in that pantry was not there, and cafe coffee day was opened in the train. So this was the first time when you saw a cafe coffee day open inside the train, and you thought, okay, this is good, maybe because they want to give more facility, good food to the passengers. So from cafe coffee day we get Met Calfe. So Met Calfe, Lord Met Calfe, we don't know what Met Calfe means, so we change Met Calfe to Cafe Coffee Day. So our picture for Met Calfe would be Cafe Coffee Day, and this is our 10th placement in this journey. 10th after Warrant, Con, Shore, Will, Bungalow, Minto, Anna Hazare, Nest, Amrish Puri, that is villain or William Bentinck. Now we coming to Cafe Coffee Day or Met Calfe. One very good thing about Cafe Coffee Day is you will find all newspapers of all press. Like you will find numerous newspapers there, and from all press. And once you reached in that train also to the Cafe Coffee Day, you found so many newspapers which were there. So newspapers of press we are relating it with Cafe Coffee Day. So freedom of press. So Met Cafe is famous for freedom of press. Let's move ahead. So you wanted to eat some oats. You like oats. These oats normally we take in breakfast. We all knowing that. So you wanted to eat some oats. So you asked the Cafe Coffee Day person about it, but he said no. If you want oats, you have to go to Afghanistan. But that was again a strange statement. You later thought over it. Like, what does that mean? Why I have to go to Afghanistan to eat oats? So oat, we get oak, okay? Oat is oak. So Lord Auckland. So for oak, our picture is of oats. Oak, oats. During this period, we see war with Afghanistan. So India is fighting with Afghanistan over the product oats. Like India want to have more oats, and Afghanistan is the only country which produces oats. So war with Afghanistan, we are linking it with oats, or from oats we get Auckland. So oats, or Auckland, oat, oak, okay, they rhyme. So this is the 11th placement of our journey. Like 11, first 10 you already know: warrant, con, shore, well, bungalow, minto, Anna Hazare, nest, villain, cafe coffee day, and now the 11th one is oat. You are asking for some oats in the cafe coffee day, but they said you have to go to Afghanistan to get oats, and there is a constant fight between India and Afghanistan to get more oats. So oats become Auckland. Lord Auckland, we are linking it with Afghanistan or war with Afghanistan. So after coming back to your seat, you didn't find oats in Cafe Coffee Day, so you thought, okay, let me go and sit there in my seat. So after coming back to your seat, you found one guy selling shirts, okay, men's shirts, and specifically Ellen Solly shirts. Ellen Solly is a very famous brand of shirts. So you thought it's a very good brand, so why they are selling in trains? It's, I mean, already such a profitable brand. Why they need to sell their clothes or market it in the trains? So that person told you these days Alan Solly has started selling baby nappies which are full of sindoor. Okay, so Alan Solly normally they manufacture shirts, but nowadays what has happened is Alan Solly has started making baby nappies also which are full of sindoor. Okay, so Alan Solly is our picture for Alan Ball. So Ellen Paul, our picture, Ellen becomes Ellen or Ellen Solly. This is Ellen Solly, right? The shirts. The annexation of sin by Napier. So Napier was nappies, the child nappies, which Ellen Solly has started making now, and which are full of sindoor. Okay, sindoor is that red color, the powder which normally women, the married women, they put in their head. So Sindh, annexation of Sindh by Napier or nappies full of sindoor during Ellen Solly, or Ellen is Ellen Bow. So Ellen Bow is our 12th placement in this journey. Okay. Now after Mat Cafe, that is Cafe Coffee Day, and Oak or oats. Okay, oats. Now after oats we are getting Ellen Solly or Ellen Bow, and with Ellen Bow we are linking it with annexation of sin by Napier. Then you went to your seat and waited for the next station to come. The train reached next station, and the name of the station was very strange. It was Heart. The name of the station was Heart, and all people were of heart shape. After finishing all this episode, you went to your seat and you saw a person selling Alan Solly shirts, and you were watching outside the window. Then one station came, and the name of the station was Heart. Okay, it was Heart, and you never thought of this place. You have never heard of this place. So heart, and all the people who were there on the platform, they were of heart shape. Okay, now you have to see that complete image. The movie, I think it is going in your mind now. So that heart shaped people were there all over the platform. So from heart we get harding. Heart we get harding. So harding, our image will be of heart. Harding is heart. This heart. So many Sikh people climbed over the tree to win the heart of a girl. Tree is again one for us, right? Isn't it? One for digit one. Our picture is tree. And Sikh people, okay, the Sikh people, they are climbing on the tree just to win the heart of a girl. So there is a girl there, and all Sikh people, they are climbing up the tree. So first Sikh war to win the heart of girl, heart is Harding. So Lord Harding, the first thing what we are linking with Lord Harding is the first Sikh war. The Sikh people, now you see that when Sikh people are climbing over the tree and one girl's standing there and he's making the fun of that whole situation. So Sikh people climbing up the tree just to show like how passionate they are, and they want that girl. So the girl's heart, that is Harding, Lord Harding, we are relating it with the first Sikh war. One is tree and Sikh are the Sikh people. Let's have a recap now, and then we will close this session now, and then we will start with the fresh session. Our first placement in this whole journey, it was warrant. Okay. Let us see what all things we remembered with warrant in fast go. So warrant, first thing, why police issued warrant? Because there was a riot in the Calcutta Madrasa, right? And then you thought why they don't issue warrants to the PWD departments, as there are so many pits on the roads. So from pits we get Pits India Act. Bal Thackeray was trying to climb the tree. He got a warrant. So Bal Thackeray, Maratha War. Tree is one. So first Maratha War. Mysore Palace, you were trying to take your cycle inside. Police issued warrant. Second, cyclist 2 and Mysore War is Mysore Palace. Rohit Sharma was playing cricket. Police came and gave warrant to Rohilla War. Right, and police should not show dual character by issuing warrants. So dual character, dual system. He abolished dual system. Government is receiving warrants from Asiatic Society on the conditions of poor in India. So warrants, these are the things we require to remember. Right, warrant is our picture for Warren Hastings. Second, you went inside auto, you saw cons. Cons were permanently fixed there. With the auto, so permanent settlement. Cons, how you sell cons in Mysore Palace, it is through auto. So auto is 3, or Mysore Palace is Mysore War. So third Mysore War during Cornwallis period. When you went to Civil Services Institute, what they told you to eat at least twice the cons. So father of civil services, and during your NGO run, what you did, you distributed cons to the police people and judges just to reform them. Judicial and police reform. You reached near station, there was a lot of shore, there was a lot of noise. So John Shore. And why they were shouting, why there was noise, it was because there was a well which was dug there. So well is our picture for Wellesley, and first thing what you saw, it was subsidies, which were vegetables which were growing inside the well. So subsidy becomes subsidiary alliance. Mysore Palace, what happened with your car? You were traveling car, it fell into the well. So fourth Mysore War, and with Bal Thackeray, he was cycling and then fell into the wall. So second Maratha War, Tipu Sultan died falling into the wall, and Fort William College is famous for deep wells. After finishing this, you saw bungalow there, and what is the information we related with bungalow? Bungalow, it is in Vellore. People fight a lot over their houses or bungalows. Then you went to the ticket counter, you got Minto Candy. Minto Candy in core, it is Travancore, the Valiant of Travancore, and it is made up of Amrit, Treaty of Amritsar, with whom? With Ranjit Singh. Amrit is good for the players who play in Ranji Trophy. And Charter Act 1813, you becomes unlucky if you eat Minto before flying in charter flight. So then you reach platform. Anna Hazare was fasting, right? And who fast in our country? Anna Hazare. Fought with Nepali Gorkha, Nepali war. Bal Thackeray came in order to support the third Maratha war. Pindari is Amir Khan for us. So Pindari war, Amir Khan also showed support. After Anshan, special roti made from Madras. Roti is Rohitwari settlement introduced in Madras. After that, you saw big nest there, and with nest it is Amrest, and nest who was sitting and singing, it was R.D. Burman. So R.D. Burman is our picture for the country Burma. So Burmese war, first Burmese war. And when you boarded the train, you met Amrish Puri, who is a villain. Villain is William Bentinck. So he is a very learned man, master of all modern education. He burnt many women alive, like Sati. So anti-Sati, anti-Thuggy by He-Man, right? He-Man or Sleeman. He's a doctor. Graduated from Indian Medical College, and he has constructed a temple in London, right? Raja Ram Mohan Roy went to London during William Bentinck. After that, you went to the pantry, you found the Cafe Coffee Day there. Cafe Coffee Day, what is famous? Cafe Coffee Day is our picture for Met Calfe, famous for its newspapers. So many newspapers which are there in Cafe Coffee Day. Now you have to see that when you went to Cafe Coffee Day, there's so many newspapers which were there. So newspapers you have to fix there in Cafe Coffee Day. So next time, whenever you visit Cafe Coffee Day, those newspapers will be there. So newspapers is press. So freedom of press is Matt Cafe is known for its freedom of press. After that, you ask for some oats. So oats is Auckland. We related it with the Afghanistan war, first Afghanistan war. You went back to your seat, and it was Ellen Solly. The salesperson was selling Ellen Solly, and they have started making nappies also, baby nappies also, which are full of sindoor. So with Ellen Solly we get Ellen Boro, and thing which we require to remember for his period is the annexation of Sindh. Okay, Sindh is sindoor and nappies is napier. You saw a train reaching a station. The name of the station was Heart, and all the people were of heart shape, and Sikh people were climbing over the tree to win the heart of a single girl. So Heart, that is Harding, Lord Harding. So Harding, we are relating it with first Sikh war, or Sikhs climbing the tree. Tree is one. So Sikh people are Sikh war. So Sikh people climbing on the tree to win the heart of a girl. So this is where we will finish this session now, and hope you will not require to revise it anymore after this 12, 24 and 36 hours. So whenever now Lord Hastings word will come in front of you. So Hastings, your mind should go to fasting and then Anna Hazare. And the moment Anna Hazare will come, then Nepali Gorkha or Bal Thackeray come in Ocho, or Pindari war, right? Or Rohitwari settlement, roti, he eats chapati or rotis, especially made from Madras. All these things will come up in your mind, and after this 36 hour, we can guarantee you can never forget these things for your whole life. So this education, what you have attained right from your class 8th and 9th, it is just a waste, because you cannot recall anything now. But after this 1 hour of session, things will never go out of your mind, right? This is the difference when we understand these simple memory techniques. These are not very hi-fi memory techniques. This is the simple, when we understand the working of our mind. Okay, this is a permanent sequence which is already there in our mind, and if we convert the images, like if we the name which we don't know, which we have not seen, if we convert it to something which is known to our mind, and then we start pasting informations on it, then it becomes long lasting, and it becomes for forever. So here we finish for today, and next lecture we will continue with the history of governor generals and the mnemonics for the modern history. They are quite exhaustive. We have tried to cover each and everything possibly in this mnemonic session of modern history, and then later we will start with the concepts in brief of modern history, and then later we will move to the polity section. So thanks for tuning in, and if you get any doubts related with the course, or if you are facing any problem, then you can call us and you can write to us, you can take appointments. So thank you for watching.